Hi there, my name is Rina Hicks, and I am an investment banker and financial coach. And I'm here with Britam to talk about managing your finances in uncertain times. So for entrepreneurs in this season, one of the things they must do is inspire themselves as entrepreneurs. They have to stay positive. That includes watching other entrepreneurs who are doing well and trying to figure out how is it that they're doing well. What is it that they're doing? The thing is that you're a leader of your organization, and so everybody's looking up to you. If you're positive and thinking through things and exploring ways to continue to do well, the employees will read off that. But if you bury yourself in worry and bury yourself in fear, then that will be read by everybody else, and then you get stuck as an organization. So you have to inspire yourself as an entrepreneur. The second thing is take time to build relationships. Build relationships with your suppliers, build relationships with your customers. Because your customers, by the way, as you interact with them, you'll understand their needs more, because needs and preferences are changing because circumstances are changing. And it's through interacting with them that you start to realize, oh, actually, this is what is important to them in this season. And they can actually help you to innovate. With suppliers, talk to them, because with this season, the thing we must all do is collaborate with one another. We have to work together, whether it's talking to your landlord and trying to find a way, how do I manage my rental costs? If it's the bank, for instance, that you need to talk to figure out how can I manage my payments for the loan that I took for my raw materials? How can we talk to one another to understand how we can collaborate to help each other ride through this season? It's about finding ways to collaborate with your suppliers, with your financiers, with your customers, because that's how we're going to be able to ride through this wave. Thirdly, you need to develop a digital strategy. It doesn't matter what you do, we all need an online presence. So we need to build our skills to find ways to leverage on digital to serve our clients, sell more, manage teams remotely, and even find ways to deliver products and services to our clients. I think when you leverage on technology and on digital tools, then you can actually increase your revenues or even reduce costs. So you might find that you are in a restaurant business and you didn't have any digital presence, but now you can begin to find customers online, deliver, because you have a digital strategy in place. And so please take time to understand how online tools can work for managing production, managing your customers, and selling to them even more, and managing your employees remotely, and you will go far. The fourth thing is assess all your costs. You have to look at, what are my variable costs, what are my fixed costs? The companies that will find it hard to continue to exist are those that have very huge fixed costs. And so we need to find ways, how do we reduce those fixed costs? By analyzing them and seeing these are the costs that are essential for the survival of my business, and trying to find ways to reduce those costs and negotiate again with either suppliers or trying to find ways to make those costs come down and only deal with essential costs, because then now that way you're able to reduce costs and survive through. When you look at companies that have survived through recessions, the first thing these companies did very aggressively is to cut costs. So costs are things that you cannot avoid, but that you can actually deal with them in such a way that you only spend on that which you must. Fifth, don't plan alone. Speak with your employees and plan together, because they might have solutions for you as an entrepreneur. They might have ideas and opportunities that you may never have thought of that you can consider. The other thing is, recognize that your employees are afraid. And if they're afraid, then they can't function adequately. So speak with them, advise them, guide them. And if by any chance you've gotten to the stage where you've had to let go of some, guide them in the process. Talk to them, encourage them. Don't just let go of them and forget about them. You're walking this journey together, and they understand. Imagine they know that you've had to do this because of the circumstances that the business finds itself. I remember speaking to an entrepreneur who talked to his employees and said, you know what, move to the rural areas, cut costs. And the employees did that, and that has been something that they've really appreciated. And then lastly, pray if you pray, meditate if you do, because the thing you cannot lose is peace. Because without peace, you can't think and you can't function, and you can't find innovative ways and creative ways of survival. So seek peace and find ways to center yourself and explore solutions for the problems that you currently find yourselves in. And again, I will say, Remain hopeful because there's always a way out.
Britam, with you every step of the way.